Hi team, here's my justification for the design choices I made when creating the infographic on how female essential workers are disproportionately affected by COVID. The title, introduction, conclusion, and sources have a central alignment, meaning the text is located in the middle of the page. This is to separate the descriptions of the infographic from its data, which are aligned using horizontal and vertical alignments. Since readers naturally read from top to bottom and left to right, the graphs are ordered to give readers information in a way that makes more sense. First, they read the title and introduction, then follow the flow of data, starting with the isotype explaining the wage gap and the impact number of how many women this is affecting. From there, readers have enough information to understand the context of the gender distribution amongst different essential careers. Next, the bar graph applies the wage gap to those essential careers that are proportionately higher in female workers. And lastly, the isotype illustrating the wage gap emphasizes how women are being paid less, which leads to the conclusion, saying that they are being underpaid. Aligning the data in this way also utilizes the principle of proximity, which groups adjacent data points together to make it more comprehensible. Since the population of essential workers and how many of them are women relate to each other, these are grouped together. The bar graph on examples of the wage gap among different careers is also relevant to the overall wage gap, which is why it was important to keep these together as well. The principle of similarity is slightly different from proximity because instead of grouping data that support each other, it groups together data that is making the same point. Since each of the pie charts compares similar data about women in each field of essential work, they are grouped together as one graphic to be compared against the others. The visual hierarchy of the data refers to both the order and size of data in an infographic. Since the title is meant to be read first, it is a dominant focal point and is bigger in size than the introduction, conclusion, and sources, which are meant to be read later. Other dominant focal points include the pie charts, bar graphs, and visualized numbers because these are the facts supporting the thesis. Subdominant focal points are seen directly after, such as text or numbers within the graphics that provide context for what the reader is looking at. For example, the percentages of each pie chart clarify the trends that are seen at first glance. The subordinate focal points are the conclusion, sources used, and lesser details about the graphs, such as the labels on the bar graphs that clarify how the smaller salaries are those of female workers. These are the smallest parts of the infographic and are meant to be read last, as they are what support the rest of the data and don't provide any more information than what is already stated. Icons are smaller images that add visual appeal, such as the silhouettes of essential workers. By changing the color of some or part of the icon, it creates a contrast. 7 of the 10 silhouettes are bright blue compared to gray. The difference in color is what shows the difference between the number of essential workers in the population. Let me know if you have any questions about my design choices.